Okay, let's talk about how to prepare Illustrator and Photoshop files for our online portfolio at Behance. In our Project 3 folder, you'll notice we've got little folders for everything. You may want to include a folder for fonts. However, we're going to probably just use some traditional fonts like Helvetica, Times New Roman, nothing super fancy. Again, the entire project is very simple. We will run out of time if we go too long, and we just wanted to serve the image. So I'm going to grab, in my images folder, I'm going to grab an Illustrator file. Now, in my InDesign page for this file, I do want the front and back to be next to each other. Not a problem. But I might have to do a little bit of tweaking in this file to make sure that they're close enough and they're the exact same size. All right, so I'm going to grab both of these guys and holding down the Shift key, make them a little larger. Oh, I see why we didn't, because we have a pencil. It's pretty good. We can bring also the back in a little bit if we hold the Shift down. I'm going to take your chair away.
That's my chair.
Really?
I'm not meaning to. It's just I'm just sitting here and
It's like a scary haunted house chair.
It is. I'm not meaning to move, and it's just like.
No. You are permitted to breathe and move. It's just it is a little disconcerting. So I'm going to move this over. Actually, I'm going to select all of it, and it is not grouped, so I'm going to hit Command G for group. And then move it over a little bit closer. You want these guys to relate. You can move it over like that. That looks pretty good. Grab them again. You want to make sure that they fit perfectly on the artboard. And then when that's done, you will go to File, Export, and into your images file. I would say export it as a JPEG. You only have one artboard, so we do not need to select Use Artboards. Hit Export. The image model, we're going to keep CMYK, that's fine. Or if it's RGB, that's fine too. Because I think we are using CMYK in InDesign, CMYK is fine. We're going to make the quality maximum. And under the options, change the resolution to, I'm going to say 300. If we need to make it a little smaller, we can, but I'd rather start with a big chunky JPEG than kind of a wimpy JPEG. Then hit OK. Shut down that file. And then you'll notice you might want to make a folder in here called Originals. And then you'll have your originals, and now you have a pretty great sized, perfect, bless you, perfect JPEG. Okay? Pretty nice. Also, if you wanted a little more white space around it, you can see it comes pretty close to the character. You could also go to the image canvas size and make it relative and just add an inch and an inch with the background of white overall. Now there's a little more leg room, and just save that. Okay, perfect. For saving it, Photoshop document, we will use this example from my other class, which is funny because he kept putting Walters everywhere, and I didn't notice until after he turned it in. There's Walter sleeping. There's several more of them. He said that this is one of the biggest hits on the official Doctor Who Tumblr right now.
Probably is.
And I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of him. He's done a great job. So let's say this is going to be a little trickier. All right. If we just go File, Save As, and we just go to JPEG, this could be a gigantic JPEG. So I'm going to do that first because the original file is almost 300K. And then I'm going to show you how to save for, you're not going to have a problem for InDesign. This is going to be fine for InDesign because InDesign doesn't embed, it links. Another thing that you might want to do is consider changing your folder and putting INDD and then Behance because the files will be different sizes. All right. It's a little confusing,
Okay.
but I'm giving you the video. Let me tell you why. This is a really big JPEG. You may go to put this on Behance, and it may absolutely work, but I'm not sure. I have had people say that Behance can shut down or take a really long time, and with an 8 megabyte JPEG, it may just be too big for Behance. It's going to be fine, again, for InDesign because we link to it, we don't embed it. Let me show you if you go to put this on Behance. So if you go to Behance and you go to add work, and let's say we're just going to add a work in progress. And actually, how you're going to do it, let's do it how you're going to add work, add project, and then you will fill out some of this stuff along the side. Don't know where my desktop went. There we go. And we go to images, and let's grab this really big one. I'm a little worried about this. Oh, well, we don't seem to have any problem with this internet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that little bit.
Okay, well, then we don't really need that other folder. Then I will show you how to do it in case your internet at home is very slow. This allows you to reorder. This allows you to sell. This allows you to add a caption, which is what you'll be doing. Say this is the Multiply Me project where I composited several versions of myself interacting using layer masks. Would be a kind of great thing for that.
What does it mean to sell?
Sell? Like
Sell.
like sell?
If you wanted to make your work for sale, you could
So
on
you
Behance.
just click that, like go like on the market over there or something like that.
I have never sold anything of mine off Behance, so I'm going to have to get back to you. But I believe,
Is it kind of like Etsy, do you think?
I think you can have
Like a
products.
sweetie thing?
You would have to be hooked up to some kind of grocery store kind of market thing, and I don't know exactly how to do that on here yet, but I can find out for you. For this, you're not going to have to worry, or you can replace it. You can add text here. You can use dividers and spacers. I love dividers after each one. I tend to put another one in and slap a divider on there. Love it. You can change the name here. You can edit the project title. Behance is going to be something that you're going to need to spend time with, and it's really it's a fun little place to explore, and you've got a lot of options. Keep it simple. Just because you have a lot of options doesn't mean that you definitely have to use all of them. Keep it simple so that if someone from Germany, someone from Croatia is visiting your work, they're thinking, wow, that work is beautiful. Not, wow, why did they change the background color to bright red? I don't even know if it'll show me.
It's just so hideous.
It's so bad. Yeah, there are things that you can do. Oh, no, wait, that's
That's the divider.
select. Yeah, that is the divider. Wait, here it comes. Oh, don't do it.
No.
Okay.
Say no.
You want to make the divider a little bit different gray, that's fine. Everything else, don't say no. So we will additionally go through Behance a little more next week. This is just a teaser trailer to get you familiar with how to add work, how to add text, to work with the dividers, how to add a caption. Now this is the thing. You need to save it, continue, and then upload let's just say we want to use that one. Upload a cover photo. Sorry. And this gives you a chance to kind of make it fun. So if I just
want Walter.
want Walters, there we go. We can crop it. Project title, your project title will be Fall 2014, DART 100. I think the class is DART 100.
100.
Okay. Continue, and you notice there's a lot of continues.
Now you fill it up.
Exactly. Project tags, Multiply Me, Doctor Who, project description,
If you
Walter.
have a name that you use, you can stick that in there too. Like I use Nightmare Feast, so I could stick that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You will have to finish this. Now, if you don't finish it, okay, so creative field, let's just say graphic design. Okay, graphic design. So this is Photoshop, Walter, you know, and it's like tags, keywords people can look for. I created, see, it's so much easier if you just cut and paste out of a Word document. I created a multiplicity.
Wait, isn't this the description for the whole thing, not just for the
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. You know what? You can just put fall.
fall 2014?
Fall 2014, Dart 100
With Katerina.
with Katerina and
I'd love it if you put my name on that.
and Walter.
Only if we do good stuff, though.
Yeah, exactly. If not,
Project Twin.
It's like, oh, I see you put my name
We
there.
were gonna put our endeavors in there. But
Yeah.
No.
So I would say the fall, the name, my name, and the college, absolutely. This will be on a team. You will all say for a team, and it will say Fullerton College here. This is the thing. If you don't hit publish, if you miss any kind of,
What is that?
I don't know why it's all red.
Creative field.
Let's just put
Oh.
branding for now.
Okay.
Cartooning. Okay. You have to hit publish. If you just hit save, it will not publish. And my students in my other class were like, sweet mother of whatever. I did the entire thing and I never hit publish. I hit save and preview and continue and save and publish. You've got to hit publish to make sure it gets all the way up there. And again, we will review Behance next week. This is just kind of a teaser.
If you're not done, can you just hit save and then go back to work on it later?
Yes, and you can publish it and add to it later.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now, one more thing. If this image would not have loaded, because we really do have super internet here, you can go to File, Save for Web. And I'd like to use some very simple presets. JPEG, high, JPEG, maximum, right? Which takes the quality to 100. And the image size, I changed to 1500 across. And you'll see the original and then the JPEG. So if we move it over, the quality is still beautiful. And if we save it, we would save it like in our Behance. Ooh, sorry. I want to,
With the panel.
why is it,
Square's got question marks on it. That's awesome.
why is it not? So let's go to File, Save for Web. Try that one more time. It's not showing me the window that says images or images and HTML. So if I go to save, here it is. Format, images only. And what I might call this is optimized, or OPT for optimized. That way, if you put it in the Behance, you know that it's smaller. And let's see. So in here, not compressed, 7.5. In Behance, optimized, 1.8. So if you are using very old internet, or internet that's not as great as this school, let's just review that again. You would go to File, Save for Web. I like to use the maximum quality of JPEG. I like to change the image size to 1500 pixels across. You'll see it makes all the changes to the height. Save. Format, images only. And then I'm going to put after it OPT for optimized, and that will be in my Behance folder. So that's how you save things. That's how you export images from Illustrator. That's how you save JPEGs from Photoshop, and that's how you save JPEGs for web from Photoshop. Also, that was just a quick introduction to Behance, which we will go over further next week. But the best way to do it is get on there and just kind of play with it. It's a really intuitive interface.